How's everybody doing? This is Jason Roy Llewellyn Miller, and this is your official King Solomon Mindset of 2013. Today is January 8th, 2014, and I just said 2013. That's so interesting because, I'm still reflecting on the years past as I plan and I continue to strategize and build moving forward. And it's crucial and it's key that we do that as we move and we build in life when we grow and we go through different levels. Every day is a new day of the year. New Year's Day is not just it. It's not just, okay, we got here New Year's, okay, and then every day after that is the same thing, different day. No, this is the official King Solomon mindset. And I want you to understand and I want you to know that every day is a chance. It's almost like a seed, an apple seed. It has the opportunity to give life, just like an orange seed, just like a pear seed, just like an avocado seed. The point is, each day is an opportunity to change, to be better, to do something different. Challenge yourself, dream a little bit bigger, expand your horizons. The problem that we face a lot of times, and it's to our own fault, and sometimes it's just because of how we were taught. Something I said recently in a post is we're not born to hate, we're taught to hate. Love is the first inclination of affection at inception. And that goes to show that when birth is first given, the very first thing one wants to do is to love that thing that was given birth to. Whether it's an animal giving birth to another animal, or a human being giving birth to a child, or a person giving birth to their dream, or a person giving birth to a song, or capturing a vision. I put it like this. This is something totally out of left field. Think of Rocky. Sylvester Stallone had an idea for a script, right, about a boxer, and making his comeback and everything. And he wrote that about his life. It's almost parallel to his life. But the entire time he had it, it was just a script. But he gave birth to it when Rocky first came out. But up until then, everything was just shot down, shot down, shot down, shot down. But at the same time, he kept on believing. He had a dream, he had a vision, and he wrote that script and he built it. And he took the time when he was shopping, and it's funny. That's one of the reasons why he has such close relationships with some of the people who are in Hollywood, is because, especially the ones who knew him from then, or who have an understanding of the character of the person he is, they knew how much he took the time to build and to dream and to develop that character, or to see it, or to envision it, to give birth to it. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the things that he loved most, and in his career, is because he gave birth to his dream and was able to actually live out his dream by starring in the role of the character that he actually gave birth to. So you have to understand, when giving birth, it's a process. And in that process, there's a change, because at inception, where it's first being created, where you're going through the intercourse, if you want to call it that, or if you want to look at inception when it first is given birth, there's still a portion of passion within that whole process. But within this time and that time, there's a gap where change happens. Now, the human body goes through change because the seed develops. An egg, a seed, we know how fertilization happens. It's just like with a seed, an apple seed, an orange seed, an avocado seed. It's the same thing like a seed. The seed into the ground and it fertilizes. Now change happens once that process starts happening. It starts to give birth. It starts to grow. Now, as trees grow and seeds grow, we as human beings who are also seeds, we should also learn and grow. Just like the trees, the branches, and it's so interesting how the trees provide oxygen for us. I was listening to Be the Geeks today, and one of the ladies, they were talking about robotics, and it's something that's very interesting to me, and it's something I'm actually looking forward to investing in very soon. And they were talking about robotics, and one of the ladies said, I look forward to the day where there's a robot to every human. And I thought about that, and just it kind of brought me back to the movie I, Robot with Will Smith, which was a pretty cool movie as well. But the thing that was so interesting, was trees provide us oxygen. That seed provides us with oxygen, and it gives us life. A robot might be able to help us, but that seed from that tree, that plant, the leaves, provided carbon dioxide for us to be able to breathe the oxygen that we breathe to have life. So while this might help to enhance our quality of life, we can't forget about the essential value of this seed, which is vital to our necessity of life. And that's the thing I wanted to talk about today within this King Solomon mindset, is for us to take the time to understand that every single day is a seed. And every single day is an opportunity for us to be smarter, for us to think bigger, for us to explore beyond our horizons. Build, dream, go for that vision, build it. There's a vision. If there's a vision, there's a path. There's a path, there's a will. There's a will, there's a way. And the difference between the will and the way, especially when you have a path, is the desire and how much that seed actually grew and how much change took place from inception, the birthplace of the thought or the idea, to inception, actually finishing the product and it's in the mass market, and then having to deal with the reception of people appreciating your work or interacting with what you've just released out there. And it's a process. And again, love is the very first inclination of affection at inception. And we're not taught to hate. We're not born with hate. We're taught to hate. So let's start loving more and understanding that each day is an opportunity for you to have that seed of life and love yourself. Love your life. Appreciate the things that you have. And in appreciating the things that you have, try to seek understanding on the where you're going. Because it's crucial to our development as individuals, as human beings, as parents, as adults, as citizens, as members of society. It's crucial to our development. It's crucial to us as individuals, because our family's legacy is going to be relied directly on the character by which we lay and how people see us. It's a direct reflection. So you have to be aware of that, because your character is what is going to be the foundation behind you, who you are. So no matter what you might want people to think of you, the character of the examples of what you've said and the consistency of which you've laid or you've done what you've done, that's going to make the difference. Not whether one person likes you or not, because whether they liked you or not, the consistency of the character or your character is what's going to make the difference. And every single day, we have a chance to change our character, to build upon our character, to enhance those things in ourselves that we feel or we see that, we can be better at. It's not about treating each day as it's the same different day. That mindset has to change. We are so advanced technologically, but at the same time, we are so behind educationally. And it seems so like, why? Why is that? As a society and as a nation, there's been this small group who's been focused on advancing technology, while the mass public, or back here, still not even paying attention to the education that can be absorbed because of the different limitations and the different institutionalized systems that are in place. And those need to change. But how they change is by people making individual change. It's not going in doing this big, no. That is going to happen in different places and at different times, yes. Because if the character of the person at top is bad and that character is not going to change and the entire body sees that, listen, this person needs to change, and guess what, that person, the entire body, they're going to make a decision. But then change has to happen either way. The difference is, if you choose love, you can cultivate that change. If you teach hate, then you manipulate that change. I want to leave you with something. It goes towards seed. And it's something that I got in my time of revelation. It's kind of like a poem, you might call it that, but it was inspired. I'll let you know exactly the inspiration. A person I relate to is no longer here, rest in peace, Tupac Shakur. Uh, this is called Little Girls. The definition of a lady: a world of girls are searching for it while avoiding being crack babies. Black ladies, tell me where you stand. Is your worth in God, yourself, or a man? It will work if you help, you'll survive when he can't. If you got one, treat him like the king of the land. He'll provide every need for his queen. Treat him like he's everything, and he'll give you more than just his everything. He'll do anything. So be wise when you choose the guys. Don't settle for anything. And don't argue over petty things. Because it's crazy. Brenda's baby just had a baby. Turns out both Brenda and the baby are still trying to figure out how to be a lady. That's my time. My name is Jason Roy Llewellyn Miller, and this has been your official King Solomon Thought of January 2014. As always, God's bless, God's best.